Rolling down Highway 95, sailing through a hometown countryside. Move on over, stand aside, my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. So please let it roll tonight.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week. And we're inside the den in the Kinzel Center at St. Mary Central Catholic High School for an SBC River Division contest as the Panthers play host to the Crimson Streaks from Fremont, St. Joe. Well, there's the message outside in the lobby at the Kinzel Center. And, you know, when you walk inside the den, if you have not been there in the last year or so and see all the remodeling that's been done up there, people just rave about, man, what a beautiful place that is. And yeah, it is. Take a venture inside and check it out. And don't walk in front of the camera next time you're in there either. A little Christmas time raffle going on before the activity begins between the Panthers and the Streaks. And you look into the trophy cabinet to see the many wares that have been put up through the years and continue to glisten brightly in the lobby at SMCC. And here's your newly elected Hall of Fame, including Troy Roth, the Kinzels, Toby Notestein, and so on and so forth, as we have just a great class ready to go in here in just a couple of weeks. And the student section that is pumped, ready. You can tell they're just jumping out of their seats with excitement and ready to get this thing started here tonight. SBC champs all the way back to 2001 and 02. And Rachel Claus is...
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
just smile, although we can't see you through there. But either way, that's where all the fun starts. And here's where it continues inside with the 6th grade basketball team from SMCC with Billy Crisione and the boys ready to cheer on the varsity squad. And hopefully they can get victory number 1 on the campaign. Part of the intros at SMCC is the lights go out, players come on, and away we go. We get a look at the Panthers for 2024-25 under head coach Kyle Hammond of SMCC. A nice job of getting this program headed in the right direction once again.
I'm glad I'm back here. I wasn't sure when I was going to be back. No voice. Basketball, though.
Sometimes life is better that way. Glad you're feeling better, though, Rick. Your Fan of the Week is brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort, located in Mansfield. It's the Three Musketeers, Lauren Maxwell, Allie Lill, and Nicolette Heil. This is what I do when the camera comes on. I just giggle all day long. It's your Fans of the Week, and it's brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort, located in Mansfield. By the way, just talking about the girls, the 3 you just saw, just the other night played against Galleon and actually did very well. They are headed back in the right direction again under head coach Kevin Yuskevich, and it's nice to see. They had 1 quarter in that game, the second quarter, where they were just lights out, and packaged that all together and put it over 32 minutes, and things are definitely going to be headed in the right direction as far as the girls program is concerned. Looks that bring us to our knees, that young lady, and made Jeff Smith happy about it too.
Alberto the turtle. Yep, he's a great friend.
Ella and Lily and Bailey. You're always smiling when Ella Brownell's around. That's just kind of the way things are. Fremont St. Joe getting warmed up and ready for the game. You take a look at a couple of the senior cheerleaders. Now, Rachel's not a senior. Sorry about that. And neither is Grump's granddaughter. Jerry proud to be watching as the game gets ready to roll in the Den. Yeah, no sunglasses needed this time of year. That's kind of for sure. Oh, man. I don't want that thing on me.
I hate when you do this to me.
Well,
Too many years of that.
but it's the smile.
Mikey was always the one that you want to get on camera.
It's so camera worthy. Brian Collars, sports editor of the Sandusky Register, getting ready to inform the North Coast of what's happening in the Den.
Yeah, I forgot I had to bring it down here.
Athletic director Steve Rusatz pretending the camera's not on him.
You want to do the prayer?
And your head coach from Fremont St. Joe, Therese Heidelberg.
Good.
Thumbs up. Ready for basketball. Steve Kohler, the author, the best performer of the national anthem around. Inside the Den, cheerleaders are ready. Everybody's ready to get this thing started, so let's do it. Opening tip-off next with St. Joe and St. Mary's. That's the way sixth graders look in slow motion. UBS Financial Services, Brett Kinzel and Dwayne Oley bringing you our first quarter of action. Also brought to you by the Marketplace at the Cook, located in downtown Sandusky. These guys look like they're ready to get out and take the floor, for crying out loud. Absolutely. So here we go. Opening action with Jacob Harrison getting ready to jump it up for St. Mary's. And things off to a good beginning with Braden Gill coming down with the ball. Blake Finneran running the Panther offense from the point guard position. So we get our first look at the Panthers for the new season. You see St. Joe opening up with man-to-man defense. St. Joe's defense making the first statement of the ball game. Point guard is an interesting story because he's a little guy, but he can play the game. 5'3", Dacian Brown. We call him Batman. He used to be at St. Mary's and now playing at Fremont St. Joe. Harrison spinning away to the hole for the first two of the ball game. I'm sorry, that's Braden Gill, who authors the first 2 points of the ball game. These two somewhat familiar with each other, as we mentioned Brown having attended SMCC in the past. So nicely done by Gill on the first 2 points of the night on the board for the Panthers. Powering to the basket. Nice job by William Connell, the 6'3" junior for St. Joe. And our Civista Bank scoreboard knotted up early in this contest. Feed down low, out of bounds from Finneran. The ball is back over to Batman for three. You can see Brown loaded with quickness, making good things happen at the defensive end of the floor for St. Joe. Nice look inbounds, and that's Harrison finishing to get the Panthers back to within one. The trap forcing the turnover. Finneran on the feed to Weichel, and Kayla will head to the free throw line. Caden, a 5'10 sophomore. Getting the ball game tied up again at 5. That time Weichel in the right spot at the right time with a pick-off. Break. Sam Lawrence on the rebound. There's no way in heck Sam ever would have finished that off for 2, but boy, you just go back up strong and you get a couple of opportunities at the free throw line, which puts SMCC back in the lead by 2 on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Connell lost the handle, and right there is Birch. Gabe will tie it up for a held ball as we thank the following folks for supporting the game of the week. Matthews Ford, Leslie Murray Law, Fosco Cement, David F. Cook Funeral and Cremation Services, Diedrich Motors, Payne Nichols and Company, Good Time Lake Erie Island Cruises, UBS Financial Services, Dwayne Oley and Brett Kinzel, Crush Wine Bar, Dockside Cafe, Schlesman Seed Company, and Pier Pub. Here's the story on the scoreboard as the Panthers have possession back once again. You can see the St. Joe defense chasing with traps and Sam Lawrence taking advantage. When you're trapping somebody, there's always the open man, and Lawrence making him pay right there. There's the assist from Gill, and Lawrence drilling it in the corner. Finneran, solid playmaker for the Panthers out front. Birch on the rebound. Kind of a late whistle. It seemed like there wasn't going to be a foul call, and all of a sudden there it was. We'll take a look at Birch beating Gill. There's definitely a foul there. But you see that whistle seemed to come in awfully late. But it all comes out in the wash, as they say, and Gill will head to the free throw line. Patient Brown like, huh? Gill with 2 out of 2 at the line. And it is a timeout on the floor with the Panthers building onto their lead early in the first quarter. Special thanks to the following local businesses here on the North Coast Game of the Week. Panthers by 7 on our Civista Bank scoreboard. St. Joe tries to cut into it, coming up in the halfway mark of the first quarter, but the Panther defense once again coming up big. Birch with a rim rattler. Brian Gibson with a rebound. And put back for SMCC. You watch Gibson right there getting himself in position to receive that rebound. And then the relatively easy putback. Panthers by 9. Well, he'll take care of that just a tad as you get Liam Tyson, 5'6" guard, draining one from downtown. Nice little give and go that got disrupted. And there's Station Brown doing his thing from behind and knocking that basketball away. And at the other end, Caden Weichel doing the same. Thanks to the following businesses for supporting us here at the North Coast Game of the Week. They include Holler Sheet Metal, Jim's Pizza Box, O's Supplies, Luco, Pizza House West, Sandusky Steel and Supplies, Gnome's Podiatric Medicine, Steinem & Hafner Insurance Services, Brady Signs, Cook Aluminum, Wendy's, and BGSU Firelands College. There's your Panther lead. And that Panther lead is shrinking just a tad on the basket by Cameron Daniels, just a sophomore for St. Joe. Nice future in front of that young man. Nice driving basket off the baseline by Gibson. Caden Weichel. Gabe Birch off that left baseline, rebounded by St. Joe, and Brown on the run again for SJCC. Well, it's down to a three-point lead. St. Joe comes roaring back. Caden Weichel with a brief look to the sidelines and Coach Hammond to set up the offense. Well, Connell doesn't like the call. Got the block, but Gibson is going to the line for St. Mary's. As long as they're free, you might as well take advantage of them. And a 5-point Panther lead once again. St. Mary's playing good, aggressive defense. Sam Lawrence last touching the ball before it goes out. And there's the steal by Reed Weichel. Pull-up jumper from Finneran coming up just a tad short. Loose ball run down by Brian Gibson, who comes out to set it up again before that man comes in and swoops it away. Panthers hold on to possession with Reed Weichel. Nice drive by Leo Will. Just going to finish it off, and now the Panthers at the free throw line anyway, with Brian Gibson doing his thing. Ball in the hands of the blue and gold once again. Brown aggressive out front. That young man is just loaded with quickness, and that makes a lot of good things happen on the basketball floor. Leo Will, a little bit too strong. Rebound off the backside. Taken down by Daniels. Won't hold on to it for long, though. Panthers look good on defense here in the first quarter. Daniels again on the rebound of a Finneran miss. Obviously, they think a lot of that young man, and Brown, having him run their point guard as a sophomore. Goes to show you don't have to be huge to be a good basketball player. First quarter winds down, and the Panthers with the upper hand in quarter number one, holding that 6-point lead. We'll come back with more in just a moment. Quarter number two brought to you by Civista Bank. They are focused on you. And also sponsored by Snow Trails Winter Resort in the heart of Ohio in Mansfield. Sixth graders liking what they see so far. 6-point St. Mary's lead after one as they load up with as much garbage as possible. That's a good training regimen right there. Finneran to trigger it inbounds. Panthers working the perimeter against that St. Joe man-to-man defense. Matthew Connell, the one on the steal for the Crimson Streaks that time. Panthers return the favor, and it's off and running the other direction. These two young men in a good matchup at the point guard spot between Finneran and Brown. With the rebound by Brown, and his first instinct is to get that thing up the floor. One step too many that time by the sophomore, and the Panthers are going to get it back. Nice drive to the basket by Caden Weichel. We'll watch again from the left side as Weichel looks like he's pulling up, and then that crossover move. An explosive move along the baseline to the basket for an easy two. Most teams will take that. I mean, it's not exactly the way the offense is run, but offense is just set up long enough where you can get that good percentage look at the basket and then take advantage. Over aggressive reach that time by Finneran, and he got whistled. Brown's not going to win too many of those battles attacking three big defenders under the hoop unless he explodes through them, but that's not a big percentage move unless it opens up somebody on the kickout. Weichel goes to work for the Panthers. Defense that time by Ethan Grawl of St. Joe. And you can see St. Mary's still that 8-point lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard. 5:42 left in the first half. Weichel. Rebounded by Daniels. Not long before the Panthers right back in possession once again, trying to build on that 8-point lead. Nice shooter's touch that time by Gabe Birch. Birch now a junior. Leo Will. Leo can be a real streaky shooter at times, and when he gets hot, he can drain these things with no issue whatsoever. Nothing but net from the corner. And St. Mary's now with a 13-point advantage. It's boxed out by Sam Lawrence. And Daniels did a nice job adjusting to that as Gibson saw an opening and he attacked, but Daniels came flying in from the side to prevent that basket from being scored. Halfway through the second quarter, Panthers leading by a baker's dozen right here in the Den. Gill, nice post move down low on that turnaround jump shot to up the lead to 15. Watch again right here as the assist goes to Caden Weichel. Fake inside, that big step the other way to the baseline, and good touch. Braden Gill is one of 4 seniors on this Panther basketball team this year, and definitely one of the leaders of the squad. You see Brown, what a headache he can be on defense. Will open out front. This time a little bit too strong, but rebounded back in by Caden Weichel. St. Mary's right back with the steal, and Blake Finneran with a finish. Watch once again. This is what Finneran can do so well, just weave his way through traffic. And that time, Daniel just a little bit late in getting there. It's rebound by Will, and the outlet goes to Finneran. Caden Weichel is grazing the front of the iron, but the rebound by Reed Weichel. And then the 3 ball just off the rim. And look at Finneran from behind. That's just classic Blake Finneran right there. Tell you what, Brown just doesn't give up. Thankfully, Gill's okay. He kind of, just lost his balance as he was going up and flat down to the floor. That's going to be a little bit painful. Again, Finneran on the assist for Weichel. Weichel making a lot of positive things happen here for the Panthers in the first half. And the defense of St. Mary's forcing another turnover against St. Joe. Birch trying to muscle in down deep. Daniels on the rebound, and foul on St. Mary's. Oh yeah, camera's on, now I'm going to look busy. That's the way it works. We got your routine down, Aaron. Camera's not on her. Look at her at the other end. Nothing. There's Weichel. Caden with another 2 for SMCC. As the Panthers continue to pile it on here in this hot streak in the second quarter. Daniels with a putback to kind of stem the tide. Sam Lawrence playing the old game of come and get me. Lawrence. Pow. Yeah, this is almost too good to be true sometimes. Look at all that attention on Gabe Birch down low, and that leaves Lawrence wide open, shoulders square, time to set, nothing but net. Well, that's a solid way to wind down the first half as the Panthers have a huge second quarter. Rachel Grimm still smiling under all that. And our third quarter being brought to you by Hartung Title, supporting local athletics for generations across the North Coast. And the Old Fish House, with knickknacks, snacks, and BS facts. They are located in Huron. Well, there's your Civista Bank scoreboard, and the Panthers on the strength of a huge... Hi, Ollie. Oh, instant dance. These guys can perform. What talent. If I didn't say that, they'd be mad at me. Now they're probably going to be mad at me for saying it. You can't win sometimes. Here's Daniels with that fall-away jumper, contested. And now the Panthers back at work here, trying to extend what was built into a 24-point halftime lead. SBC River Division action in the Den. Braden Gill with a nice little jump hook down low to finish things up. Nice work by the Panther senior. This Panther defense has been pretty solid all night long, making things difficult for St. Joe. McGill some tough work in the offensive glass. Just couldn't get it to pay off. Cameron Daniels controlling the basketball after they get it back on the turnover. Brown misfires on that runner, and the rebound controlled by Gill. Wow, look out. Tom taking his life in his hands down there on the baseline. Paid the cheerleaders off for that spot. This is... Blake Finneran is just so much fun to watch. Ball went one way, players went the other way, and Tom was sandwiched right in the middle of them all. Blake's, I'm fine. Yep, just like the Energizer Bunny right here. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Finneran, yeah, there's no way he was going to score that basket. Whew. That is your close-up. Your close-up shot of the night. Blake's like, yep, I'm fine. Ready for more. Timeout giving him a little chance to recoup once again here early in the second half with the Panthers by 26. Thanks to the following local businesses for all of their support on the Game of the Week. Hermes Parker Concrete, Snow Trails, Savista Bank, Matthews Ford, Cameo Pizza, Daly's Pub, Landmark Kitchen and Bar, Shorehouse Tavern, S&H Blinds and Floors, Loris Printing, and Assured Partners, Dave Voigt. Cheerleaders taking their turn as Blake Finneran says, yeah, hit me harder. I'll knock down a couple more. .28 advantage for the Panthers. And after being awarded the free throws as well, or the ball as well, it's a 45-15 lead, a 30-point advantage for SMCC. I think dominant is one good way to describe this. Ever since the first quarter, which was relatively close, the Panthers have just exerted their dominance on their home floor. St. Mary's won both of these games last year. Well, jump up and get it. Year before the Panther double victory last year, these two teams split. Jacob Harrison. Now some smoke coming out of the scoreboard on the home side of it, as the Panthers just keep rolling up the points. St. Mary's now with a 47-15 advantage. Young sophomore Brown at work out front for St. Joe. Trying to get that ball to the high post, and Finneran had other ideas. Finneran kind of set that possession up for himself to score. And you see the scoreboard in the background, a 49-15 Panther advantage. Just a point away from a running clock. Again, 35 puts it into a running clock scenario, and it doesn't go back to normal until the opposing team gets it back to within at least 29. How they came up with those numbers, I have no idea, but it's the way it's been for the last couple of years. And not a bad idea at all by the OHSAA. High post Daniels, that touch pass to Connell in the corner, draws nothing but air on the shot. St. Joe still with the ball, still looking for points. They have been few and far between in this one, especially since the first quarter. Gabe Birch on the steal off the inbounds pass. Gibson on the attack, and that's a tough finish right there for Gibson. Absorbed the physical contact and still put it in. This is a 52-15 non-call. Boom! And it still goes in. Even Daniels was like, you gotta be kidding me. Brown back at work again for St. Joe. There's Daniels down low, drawing the foul. So he'll head to the line while we thank the following local businesses for supporting us here at the Game of the Week. Daniels at the free throw line. And finally, the scoreboard moves for St. Joe. That's Leo Will bringing the ball up the floor for the Panthers. We're starting to see a few new bodies on the floor for SMCC. Third quarter winding down, and it is all Panthers in the den at the Kinzel Center with our fourth quarter coming up next on the North Coast Game of the Week. Nobody can entertain like Ella Brownell. Fourth quarter brought to you by Civista Bank. They are focused on you. And the marketplace at the Cook in downtown Sandusky. Your North Coast Moment is up first, and it's brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio. And for those of you who did not get to attend the open house at Thor Sports, here's a nice inside look at that beautiful showroom on Campbell Street and some of the activities going on that night. They had a lot of ceremonies going on, including the parade from Campbell Street down Bell Avenue, past the beautiful Strickfaden Park, out onto Columbus Avenue, around Perkins Avenue, and back to the plant on Campbell Street once again. A gorgeous place inside. It's a North Coast Moment, and it's brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard as the fourth quarter gets underway. And St. Joe able to find the range to get this fourth quarter started, thanks to Ethan Grawl. And then we get the foul on sophomore Zach Ohms. Well, it's this point of the game where you know who's going to win, especially when you get a running clock. It's awfully difficult to come back, just like football. But now you've got different lineups on the floor, a chance for them to kind of tone up their games a little bit as well. And Brown content just to dribble out front as the Panthers play a little bit of zone defense. Dare them to do that. Batman says, okay, I'm ready to deliver. And again. Harrison at the high post with the handoff to Reed Weichel. Tommy Faber with the inbounds. Trey Smith. And then Batman comes soaring down the other end of the floor. Draw off the rim, and the rebound comes down to Leo Will. Trace Smith in the corner, out for Weichel, and they'll rotate it around the other side. This jump stop in the paint by Trace Smith will draw the foul. The official kind of mocking the player like, no, your hands came down and then back up. And, you know, that's a funny thing about officiating. All you have to do really is take a swat at the ball. You may not make contact. Doesn't make any difference. If they see that swat, you're going to blow a whistle 9 times out of 10. That's Reed Weichel out front. And there goes Brown again down the other end. Thanks again to the following businesses for all of their support on the North Coast Game of the Week. J Bistro Downtown, Gardner Strayer Insurance Group, Snow Trails, Summit Motorsports Park, Loris Printing, Pizza Brothers, Kaufman Coffin and Associates, Company LPA, Marketplace at the Cook, O.E. Meyer Company, Foster Chevrolet and the Chevy Network, Ben Olemaker Realtor, and Greater Sandusky Partnership. There's the story on our Civista Bank scoreboard with the Panthers well in control. Cameron Daniels making it a 29-point game once again. And St. Joe gets it back off the turnover. Rainbow shot rebounded by Harrison, and the Panthers with the basketball back. His feed from Leo Will down low and knocked away from Tommy Faber and out of bounds. St. Joe basketball. Daniels with that runner, and Faber the backside rebound. Well, that ball's being bounced all over the place here before Daniels gets a shot at a score at the other end, but just bangs it off the back of the iron, and the Panthers get it back. Leo Will weaving through traffic. As you can see, the clock in the background winding down. And everyone's just going to let it wind down to a Panther victory in the Den, 55-26 over Fremont St. Joe for the first victory on the season for SMCC. And Kyle Hammond again is, get that camera off me. Let Irons take the camera shots. So well done by SMCC, a dominating win over Fremont St. Joe.
Thank you for putting out supporting these athletes and juniors. Please stay off the floor after the league.
Congratulations from the 6th grade team. Way to go, guys. We'll try and learn from that in our next game. Paving the Way is up next, and it's brought to you by Hermes Parker Concrete Limited of Sandusky. That's nicely done by Finneran, and you think life as a cameraman is easy. You notice Erin Caldwell from the Register was standing at the other end where she was out of the line of fire. That's Paving the Way, and it's brought to you by Hermes Parker Concrete Limited of Sandusky. And up next, it's Bringing the Heat, and it's brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and refrigeration since 1889. Brian Gibson, I'm telling you what, that's well done after absorbing all that punishment, still putting the ball in. And the guy who should have been called for the foul, Cameron Daniels, still amazed that he dished out that punishment and the ball still went in the basket. Nicely done by Brian Gibson. That's Bringing the Heat for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works on Columbus Avenue in Sandusky. And now your pancake play of the game, which is brought to you by Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966. And you're going to get a $10 gift card coming up on this play right here. Sam Lawrence with time to square up, pause, fire, drain. Sam Lawrence with the $10 gift card. That is your play of the game for Sandusky Bay Pancake House on Route 250 in Sandusky since 1966. Next time we get together, it's going to be right back here in the Den for the good old classic backyard rivalry between St. Mary's Central Catholic and the Perkins Pirates. That's next in line when we see you again on the North Coast Game of the Week. But until then, have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time for the Panthers and the Pirates right here on the Game of the Week.